Welcome to another Still Speaks video, and I just got done reviewing the fast cast from Xenos and Titan RT. By the way, guys, you guys have to subscribe to them. They are amazing. They've helped me out so much with this whole project, and we gotta support our content creators in this community because we really need to. And I noticed this game was pretty darn good, so I had to show it to you in full. So guys, subscribe to Titan RT and Xenos right now. Give them a reason to stick. Well, they're gonna probably stay with the Supreme Commander 2 community anyway, but really give them a reason. And also, there is a tournament happening, well, maybe by the time this is out. Who knows when I'm gonna put this video out? I don't know. We'll see. Hopefully it's out before the fast cast, because I don't want to spoil it for you. But yeah, I had to do this. When I saw it, I'm like, man, why? But here we are. And again, the Eco Viewers made by Alpha X, thank you so much. This is a match from Ixin's, was it Ixin? Yeah, it was Ixin's tournament back in January 2025. So yeah, it has been a while. So subscribe to Alpha Hex, Titan RT, and Xenos. You guys are amazing, and hopefully you guys enjoyed the latest, what would you call that, tournament. So we got Jaywix spawning in as the orange UEF-ACU, dropping down an air factory up here to make some engineers to get a whole bunch of extra eco. Well, just 4 mass extractors, but that still adds up. And by the way, Jaywix is in the OSS clan, which is my clan. So hey, Jaywix, thanks for making us proud. And as opponent, we got Fieryketchup, or Fieryketchup, whatever. I'm just going to say Fiery because it's easier for me. He's spawning in as the blue Sovereign Commander, dropping on a double land factory opener. He's pushing in hard with his ACU. Is he, though? He's being scouted. I mean, he sees an air factory. He knows his opponent's going air. Faux show. And he's putting down that radar. So he's going to see, since he's Cybran. Cybran radar are quite good. So let's speed that up just a tad bit as I hit the wrong one. We're going to get this rolling because I don't have a whole lot of time. This is kind of like a cast I just found out. And I'm like, dude, I got to do this, dude. I got to do it, dude. But, you know, making it happen for y'all. And a nice little factory being built right up front. Jaywix building mass extractors just like he should. He really should be focusing on getting enough factories to defend this. He is down 1 land factory. That's definitely going to get a TML. It's got an anti-air tower. Good choice, really. Yeah, fish doots, TML, good choice. Good choices for Jaywix. Yeah, he's got good choices there. Point defense behind the factory, which is going to get, not factory, behind all this stuff to give it a bit more HP. Well, it doesn't directly get HP, it just has a bit of a shield. These things need to be chewed through before it gets even damaged, and it could shoot through its own stuff. So engineer building up right there, but we got a bunch of loyalists. I was going to say, hopefully those don't all go that way. Good place for those MMLs, honestly. This is quite a good spot for it. And that's a big group of loyalists that are going to do some damage there. Hit and run, that's probably the right thing to do. First, let that point defense... Oh, the factory went down for Fieryketchup's. His factory is donezo. So he's got to push in. Jaywix trying to shield that point defense, but he's taking a lot of damage. But Fieryketchup is taking damage from the TML, I mean MML. That is not what you want as an ACU. They are both in the red. If one of them goes up, it's over for both of them. Ah, and they're both... Oh, Jaywix wins. Probably because he got the last hit. But no! This is tournament rules. That means y'all are playing again. Y'all are playing again. So probably we'll be back with the same map with guess it's game 1 technically. Game 1B. This is game 1A, game 1B. So we're going to check it out. And we're back on Ishtar Cliffs to see what happens between Jaywix and Fieryketchup. It is still game 1. We're going to call it game 1B. And I want to remind you all to please subscribe to Xenos and Titan RT. They are great dudes. They've helped me and the community out a whole lot. I know some of y'all might be annoyed, but you know, I just want to support these guys because we need to support our casters, our content creators. And subscribe to Alpha Hex. His name is right there. It's hypnotizing you. You have to do that and join the Supreme Commander 2 Discord server. Duh. But anyhow, yeah, I know I'm talking a lot about this, and I made a mistake on my the last game we just watched. I accidentally bumped the volume knob earlier this week, and I forgot to fix it, and it's not all that fixed right now, so if the volume is a bit different and you hear some noise in the background, well, that is the cause of it, so I am super duper sorry. So let's introduce the players. They've been building up for quite a while. We got Jaywix spawning in as the orange UEF ACU, and he dropped down that air factory right up front, right up on this cliff once again. Has an engineer getting that lovely, delicious mass through the mass extractors, and he's going double land. So he went 1 air, 2 land. Very, very cool. And his opponent, we got Fieryketchup spawning in as the blue Cyber Commander, dropping down a triple land factory opener. So aggressive on the land there. Triple land is, well, it probably should be standard on this map. And if you're not doing that, I don't know what to tell you. I mean, I know this is just delicious, yummy mass up here they could suck out of the ground, and which would be relatively protected because it's really hard to destroy these. Like, these are easy to raid, hard to defend, easy to raid, because you could just start the attack from way back there. But you gotta move all your... I mean, I guess you could... Look, see, the attack is already happening, especially against Cybran. I guess the radar doesn't see anything, and he's like, alright, I guess I'm not gonna deal with it. So yeah, Jaywix behind on units. He's got bombers though. Not very many of them. Not enough to really affect a huge amount of change or damage. Lazy engineer, don't like. Needs to get a TM. There's a TML building. Yeah, the ACU's dealing with this. Bombers and tanks are dealing with this. Factory is dealing with this. Oh, yes, that was not a lazy engineer. That engineer was waiting to repair. It's actually quite smart. Why is the TML going over there? This is why I don't like factory TML. It should be destroying this. Factory TML should be targetable. You should be able to target things with factory TML. If there's ever a balance in this game, if they ever make a balance or anything like that, please make factory TML targetable. I mean, make it so that you could target what you want. That would make Cybran a lot more, you know, usable in the early game against Aeon, especially on a map like this, because they got that TML to defend, because it could actually attack what you want if you make it so. So Jaywix is in a lot of trouble losing a factory, but using air to good effect, destroying that point defense, damaging some loyalists, not enough damage to destroy them. We got point defense coming down, not a good spot for it, but oh no, Fieryketchup, do not bunch up like that. We are not going to see a repeat in the last one. No way, no how. Why is Fieryketchup not attacking the ACU if that is his... Why are the units streaming in? If that's his goal, he needs to do something. Oh no, this early in the game, Jaywix losing a... Losing a core mass is not something you want. Yeah, right now, Fiery should be using this advantage. Well, he doesn't have any mass because he keeps building anti-air and this such. Man, Fieryketchup is just asking for it, really. I mean, should have attacked it sooner before it got up. I mean, the units are not streaming in as fast as Fieryketchup would like. Man, Jaywix almost bit the dust, though. But Fieryketchup is getting hit by a point defense, soon to be 2. There's 3 point defense here. That is not what these bots need. Yeah, and Jaywix rebuilds that factory. Fiery needs to get out. He just needs to walk away right now. And now the mass extractors begin. So Fiery could get ahead in mass, but he's not. Jaywix is ahead, even though he lost the core mass. Not an ideal thing, but that early on, it's not the worst, but you just don't want it to happen because you want to get all that mass soon. But, I don't know. Fieryketchup taking a lot of damage. Look at him. He's smoking. One would say he's fiery. Whenever he's got any ketchup in there. Dang, that was a stupid joke. Dang. Well, time to speed it up because the walk of shame is real. I'm kidding. Kidding about that. I mean, I guess you could say it's a walk of shame because he failed to do what he wanted to do. And he's taking, you know, bombs to the face without being able to fight back. No anti-tower, air tower over here? Wow. Fieryketchup really needs to split his units. Needs to split them. There you go. Wow, 1 loyalist gets it. 2 loyalists gets it. I'm the count. Oh god. Alright, sorry guys. That poor little engineer found out he was idle. Fieryketchup found that you're idle engineer and he punished it. So let's speed this up for fun things to happen. Did those get control K'd or did he really destroy them all? I don't know. I wouldn't control K my units. I'd make my opponent actually have to kill them. It's a lot of bombers. Well, not a whole lot, but you know, it's enough to be scary. 12. That's a little scary. 11. Ooh, that's not a good spot to park. 10. That was a bummer there. Alright, they're building up research stations, so they realize they can't brute force each other. So we're gonna... Oh, what is this? What do we have here? We have a nice little transport with meteors inside. Wonder what's gonna happen here. No air, nothing to stop that. He probably thought it was a scout, but now he's like, uh-oh. Yeah, the anti-air not doing a whole lot. Wow. That's enough to destroy a factory in one volley? Seven. Well, it didn't destroy a mass extractor in one volley? Oh yeah, oh yeah. A gantry? Well, you might not want to build that right now because you're going to be broke here in a second. This is core mass being one-shotted. You don't want that. Nope. Wow. And one remains. It's all that core mass. Look at the devastation to Fieryketchup's economy. Almost double. And yet there's a gantry. Wild. And the Starlifter gets to live. It could drop more stuff. Why not? Taking out energy. I mean, energy is not a thing you want to lose right now. As a Cyberman, when you're building megas. Wow, that's a lot of units. And the MML is still reigning terror. Yeah, looks like the Brackmen are really helping on this one. Was that unit detonate? Good job. Fieryketchup did a good job on that one. All dead. Up, and there's the Mega. It looks like Jaywix is in a bit of trouble, isn't he? He's got a fat boy brewing. Brewing that fat boy. Wow, he could move these guys and put them right there. That would be... Not right there. Just it can move them around. Attack that. Might even be able to hit the factory if he moved him just around. Got a bit of a siege with that Megalith. Mega Adapter combo. Very strong. I mean, more than one Mega would be much better at this moment because shields are actually quite strong against a single what do you call that? Mega? Oh, we got that factory. A fat boy rolling off the presses, shooing away that Mega. What are they all doing? They're just sitting there. Fieryketchup has recovered a bit on the economic front. Oh, just kidding. He was probably reclaiming, huh? Oh, yeah, he's reclaiming. So this is his economy right here. Yeah, that's pretty much his economy. That's a strange spot to put your mass extractor. That's just asking to have it just destroyed. You want it to last over 100 seconds because, well, mass extractors don't exactly give you one each. Fieryketchup responding to that bombing run with pretty much his main army. The adapters make it work. Fat Boy blasting away at that gantry. Another Fat Boy is going to be coming out very, very, very soon. Yeah, Fat Boys versus Megas. Who is going to win? At range, the Fat Boy has the advantage, but since there's a cicada, the Megas have the advantage. Yeah, those shields are holding pretty well. And there is the other Fat Boy. Yeah, those shields are not dropping. The UEF shields do have the most HP. Oh, and these have come down off the cliff. Destroyed a factory, but not doing much more. I would move it up and just destroy more stuff. That factory's not building. Not a lot of gains to be made here for Fieryketchup. Fieryketchup is not breaking through the shields as he was hoping, I don't think. I mean, Fieryketchup is floating mass, and building gantries right here is a really bad idea against Fat Boys. If you haven't noticed, the range on those Fat Boys are almost half the map, roughly. I mean, not really, but it's a lot. And now these meteors are doing something. Keep moving up. Just park them right here. But these guys are responding to it, I think. Man, it almost looks as if Jaywix could slowly creep through with all the shields. Like, it'll slowly creep on up and into his opponent's base. Another cicada, not the worst choice, but we need firepower to punch through this. Because we got a third Fat Boy on the field. Yeah, that's another cicada. Yeah, that's not a good build queue. You don't need a majority cicadas in most cases. Where's the commander? Oh, the commander's helping build cicadas. I see. Yeah, I mean, Jaywix is really doing a good job at shielding off his base. I mean, yeah. Another cicada. 3 cicadas, dude. Need to get some megas out to blast through this. There we go. Got a mega there. Got a mega there. And got a mega there. So we're going to get 3 megas here soon. Maybe they'll help punch through. Yeah, I mean, if I was Fieryketchup, I'd start rebuilding mass extractors. Wow. That's a lot of fat boy shots. That is wild. And if I sound low energy because I am, and it's not because of the game is amazing. It's because I didn't sleep very well last night. So guys, forgive me if I am a sleepy boy. You're just gonna have to put up with me. But yeah, that mass extractor is slowly taking a beating as this engineer, who could be healing it, is just sitting there. Looks like a fat boy not a fat boy, a megalith goes down. And we're back to 2 megas. Yeah, that's not ideal. Not ideal at all. Engineer about to die. And it looks like Fieryketchup said, you know, I can't break those shields. I'm going to control K. GG. And it is what it is. That is what happens. That was fun to watch Megas try to break through the shields. But they couldn't. And Fat Boy's defending from the shields. That is a really good situation for them. But yeah, that was the game I wanted to show you, really. It was a pretty cool one. Jaywix is up 1. We got at least 1 more, or we'll have 2, depending on how it goes. So yeah, thank you guys. I'll be back. Welcome back. We got the second game in the match of... This is from round 4, by the way. I didn't tell you that yet, did I? I figured you knew because we are working on round 4. And it's from Ixin's tournament. I already told you that. And yeah, it's a best of 3. So this is game 2 of 3. Well, yeah, well, it's game 3 technically. But the first one was a draw. So let's see how this goes. Looks like Jaywix is going with an air factory. He's ecoing all the things. Started out with an air factory. This map, again, is called Venus Forge. It is a very well played and loved map by the community right now. Ishtar Cliffs, not so much, but this map people like. So thank the map makers. If you have nothing else to say, comment down below and say that. And we got Fieryketchup spawning in as the Blue Sovereign Commander, dropping down an air factory. So yeah, an air standoff at the moment. I'm going to speed this up because, again, I don't have a whole lot of time. I'm doing my best, guys. I am exhausted. I need to get to bed, but I still need to put out content for you. Yep, scouting, getting scouted. And it's done. Scouting phase is over. Looks like Fieryketchup is up on the air units at the moment. But not for long, because Jaywix built a second factory. Second air factory. Excuse me, a second air factory to be specific. And we got a second air factory for Fieryketchup. So it looks like it's a bit of an air fight, an air war, if you will. Yeah, Jaywix doing the commander trick. If you don't know what the commander trick is, you get in between 2 factories with your ACU, and you guard right in between them on the ground, because the commander will automatically go back and forth between them. You see that? Look at that orange bar there. It builds up. This one's still going up. That one stopped for a few moments. Here, I'm going to put it down to normal game speed, so you can see that. Boom. That orange bar and the one where I'm circling is not moving. This one is moving. So the commander is constantly helping out with the factories without any real downtime. Jaywix defending an engineer right there. Where is Fieryketchup is floating around. What's he gonna do with it? What's he gonna do with all them planes? Yeah, Jaywix has it covered right now. Yeah, it's really hard to affect a change there when you 100% positively cannot lose air. A third air factory for Jaywix. Probably one of the best choices at the moment. Oh, look. Did it break through? Are they going to get through? No. They see that Jaywix is responding. Third air factory for Fieryketchup, but he's not doing the commander trick. At least he doesn't have an idle engineer. But the ACU is no longer idle. He is going to put down a land factory to see if he could break the stalemate. It's a good idea to switch to land when you're against the UEF air, when you're in other factions air, because, well, they have to switch to bombers, which could lead to you catching up in the air count. And who knows, maybe they don't know, and you could get units right into their base super fast, and they don't, and take out their anti-air, and it's like, well, you don't got nothing to protect yourself. A lot of posturing. But that's how high-level matches go. Oh, he's actually going to go for it. Took out a mass extractor. Sort of hurting Jaywix's mass income. It put Fieryketchup in the lead there for a second, but now it's all caught up. Yeah, it'd be smart to get some MMLs with this composition here. And start attacking outposts like this and this. Because there wouldn't be much Jaywix could do. He'd have to choose between winning air or keeping his ground forces safe. Wow, that's a lot of... Oh, yes, the mass extractor point defense. Oldest trick in the book, guys. Yeah, trying to win air. Getting all those air units, not a terrible idea. You need at least one air factory more than your opponent does if you want to beat them in air as anything other than UEF. UEF could have the same amount and still win. Unless it's, teched up Aeon air, then, well, you're losing. Unless you have way superior numbers. So that's why another reason why it's good against, especially against Aeon air, is to keep the population low. Keep making fights happen where they are not safe. Keep making fights happen where they have to use their air to defend, and you could take them out. You don't have to win every engagement. We just need to keep whittling them down and keep building factories, and hopefully they don't, and you just win. Yeah, bombers out for Jaywix. Doing a little damage. I think they took out an engineer. That was a good target. Great target. Yeah, Jaywix is ahead in mass by quite a bit. Factory TML right here would be devastating. Wow. Engineer bites it. You don't want to split your air up like that. You got to keep them all together. Yeah, Fieryketchup knows he needs to do something about this. Another air factory. I would put down like another land factory or scout because, well, Jaywix is behind on air production at the moment. But he's above quite a bit in the research department, as you could see right there. And yeah, Factory TML. What I tell you. Incredible right here. Targeting exactly what you need it to. Yeah, gotta love that Factory TML. Probably saved more games than y'all know. So a lot of air. Fieryketchup. I hope you got a plan. I really do. Jaywix. That's a whole lot of air-to-air units. He's so smart. He's putting down heavy air towers. He knows he's against somebody who is going heavy air, which means there's likely a snipe attempt. Yeah, people try to snipe even through air defenses. It's wild. Yeah, Fieryketchup trying to force that fight. Uh-oh. Here we go. Here's something's happening. I'm going to slow it back down. What's happening? Is this a snipe? Oh, no, it's a snipe attempt. Was the attack successful? Where are the shields on these units? Jaywix hunkers. Now damage is being done. Will it be enough? Units dropping like flies. There's a lot of anti-air there. Anti-air on the factories, anti-air on the mass extractors, and they're just anti-air towers. Uh-oh! Yeah, Fieryketchup done goofed. No shade, but yeah, I would do that too after that. I mean, that's no shade, no, you know, I'm not trying to be mean, nothing mean like that's attended. I'm just saying, man, what a bummer. Almost got him. Probably could have got him if he, you know, didn't engage over a bunch of anti-air. Maybe had shields, or better yet, draw the commander out from his shields and then do that. Very hard to do, but, you know, that's why you are the player and I'm just the caster. So, whatever, Fieryketchup. Well done, well played, and you got to be proud that you did so well against someone like Jaywix. Jaywix is seriously one of the best players playing right now. So, and plus he's floating over 1,000 mass. How scary could be? I'm kidding. No, but for real, Jaywix, amazing player. Won this set, and both players are moving on anyway. So, yeah, I mean, it's a Swiss system. Kind of a difficult thing. Next time I do this, I don't think I'm going to do all those fast casts. I think I'm just going to have the community pick out its best set of 3, and I'm just going to do it like that. So that way I don't have to bother people for help. And, yeah. I'm also going to cover other tournaments because I have some recordings already that are yet to be published. So that is something to look forward to. So, yeah, thank you guys. And you got to subscribe to Xenos and Titan RT, Alpha Hex. You got to subscribe to all the homies. And you got to join that Supreme Commander 2 Discord server. That's like joining with the homies, man. For real. Anyhow, thank you guys for watching. I'm going to end this. Yeah, like my video. Like this video, subscribe to my channel, favorite it because it helps me out, send good replays to stillspeaks@gmail.com, or join the Supreme Commander 2 Discord server. Go to hashtag replays for stillspeaks, upload it there, at me and be patient, or direct message me. Those are the only 3 ways I do it. Or, you know, no, and just do one of those ways. You do all 3, I'll be confused, and you don't want me confused. Someone did that, and it made me very sad. I wasn't that sad. I'm just more like, come on, man, you confused me. So yeah, cool stuff. Yeah, I mean, you got to join that Supreme Commander 2 Discord server. There's over 4,000 members. New maps. Do I need to say new maps made by the community for the community? They figured it out, guys. They did it. So that is super cool. Yeah, click the link down below to join that. Super worth your time. Cue Alpha Hex's ad now.
What? You still haven't joined the biggest Supreme Commander 2 Discord in the world with over 1,000? 2,000? You have General, Hall of Fame, all the YouTube channels, all the YouTube videos, streaming, don't worry about that. Ask for some help, post some memes, send some replays, find a game, death chat. We even have a channel for all the Xbox Subcom 2 players. So what are you waiting for? Click the first link in the video description or just type Supreme Commander 2 in this thing that nobody will ever use. You should join now!
Comment down below, say something nice about the players, about the game. Just say something nice. We need more kindness in this world. Say thanks, Titan RT. Thanks, Xenos. And thank you, Ixin, for all that they're done. So just say that if you have nothing else to say. But yeah, if you like what I do and you want to support this channel monetarily, I have a Patreon page. A big thank you to Titan RT and a Cone. You guys are amazing. Thank you for help keeping me inspired. And Alphex is once a patron, so that is worth mentioning. So definitely, guys, become patrons, and if you want to support this channel monetarily. And another way to support this channel monetarily, I have a Ko-Fi account. You could give me as little as $5 once and to say thank you, or more, or whatever you feel is best. So for those of you who did donate, thank you so much. And yeah, just be careful with it. Yeah. What happened? Where am I? Wow. I just trailed off, didn't I, guys? I'm going to have to edit that out. Like I said, I didn't sleep well last night. Like I maybe got 3 hours, 4 hours. And I think I just fell asleep while talking. Wow. So I need to end this, guys. I was talking about my Ko-Fi account, wasn't I? Yeah, I need to edit this. Wow. A big thank you to Mr. Wizard, Nuclear Pizza, Chabot. I know there's more, but like I said, no sleepy make it hard to do this. So yeah, Chabot, Mr. Wizard, Nuclear Pizza, Dr. Pearl, Alexander, a huge thank you to Anonymous, and a gigantic, huge thank you to Colin 300. You guys are all amazing. Thank you. And if you want to support this channel without spending any money, don't worry, I got you. Just watch my videos all the way through. Like, comment, subscribe, feed that YouTube algorithm. Check out my band. We're called King of Cups. We got music videos. Check it out there. We got a new song coming out. Definitely worth your time. Definitely check it out. Pre-save it if you want to help me. That helps me out more than you know. So yeah, I appreciate you all for doing that. And yeah, feed the YouTube algorithm. Watch all the way through. Like, comment, subscribe. You know, do all that stuff. And Spotify. Check out King of Cups on Spotify. Add Missing You to a playlist if it's before Watch the World Burn. If it's not, get Watch the World Burn on a playlist right now. Listen to it 3, 4, 5 times through all the way through, and follow King of Cups on Spotify. The reason why I say that is because Spotify cares about listen time, hours, of course, but they really care about engagement as well. So doing all that helps me out. So yeah, I'm going to end this. You guys are amazing. Share with your friends, family, and foes. Can need something interesting to watch as well. And as always, everyone, GG.